What's up, guys? I've been pretty busy, so we're kind of behind on a couple mail calls here. One of them I've had for a couple weeks now, and the other one I just got, this week. But anyway, I'm just behind. I'm just so, I'm pretty busy just doing stuff and keeping up on stuff. A lot of stuff going on in my life that, I've got to attend to first before I make videos and that kind of thing. But, my shout outs are like priority. I love giving them, and I love doing them and everything. So anyway, you can kind of see my garage is just an absolute mess right now. Just tires everywhere and all kinds of stuff on my bench over there. This bike is somewhat apart. I was putting peg springs on and kind of quit halfway, and there's parts for it over there. And I haven't rode this in a week, and it hasn't sat that long since I've owned it, to be honest. And I've just been that busy that I've not gotten to it. Just doing little stuff and helping people and that kind of thing. And you can see all this other stuff still out here. I've got a video of this that you might see before this, of this issue here with the chains and sprockets and stuff and everything. So anyway, we'll get the oldest shout out here. I'm trying not to show this address of his. Hopefully I didn't already. But anyway, this first one's from Calvin's Corner 72, which is one of my favorite channels currently. He's just such a down-to-earth guy and such a cool guy. He's really funny to listen to, and his videos are always good, whether they're cooking videos, talking about deer hunting or the football. I don't even watch football, but hearing him talk about it is so interesting to me. I watch baseball. I'm a big baseball fan, I'm St. Louis Cardinals all day, every day. Even though the Cubbies are, doing their thing this year, that's cool. But, Cardinals will be back. We're in the playoffs almost every year. If we don't make it this year, it'll be a sad deal. And we're fighting for our wild card spot right now. And it was a three-way tie between the three wild card spots. Or there's actually two wild cards, but it's a three-way tie for those two spots at the moment. But anyway, we're going to get there. And Matt, I hope your Cubbies do well. But Cardinals are coming for you, buddy. So anyways, we'll get to this, and back to Calvin's Corner 72. So if you like outdoors and cooking over the fire and just man stuff, I mean, like just making like chili, whatever you want. I love to make chili. In fact, I just made some last night. I love making homemade chili, and I'm sure Calvin's made chili before. I mean, he's probably made everything on there. I haven't quite got through all his archive videos yet, but I'm getting there. But anyway, Calvin's Corner 72, he sent me a little thing here. Says, Keith, I hope you like my sticker in the mail call. I done one for you last weekend. Can't wait to see the metal detecting and magnet fishing videos you was talking about. Keep commenting. Thanks, your friend Calvin's Corner 72. And yeah, I've only got one or two metal detecting videos on my channel and 0 magnet fishing. But I've got 2 nice magnets that I'm going to get to use sometime soon, I hope. I've got a well at an old house site that I want to get out to and check the well, because, a lot of times stuff will get thrown in the well, kids, whether, anything. They might want to hide something down there, and if it's a gun or something, I'm going to bring it back up. But yeah, there's Calvin's Corner 72. There's his sticker. You've probably seen this sticker a lot. It's definitely one of my favorite stickers that I've seen, and it's pretty awesome. And then we got a new one of my new subs, and I'm newly subbed to him. Better not show that address there. Sometimes I just get busy and I forget to put tape over these. So we'll go ahead and open this. This is Red Gone to Gray, and I had heard about him through watching the U-Dizzy channel. Actually was watching one, and he was actually there with U-Dizzy, and he was filming, U-Dizzy was filming and everything, so it was pretty cool. Anyway, he says, hey Keith, love the channel. Hope this sticker finds you okay. I agree. You really meet some great people on YouTube, so glad to be a part of it. Peace, brother. Steve. So yeah, this is Red Gone to Gray, aka Steve, and he's got one of the biggest stickers that I've seen, that's for sure. Pretty awesome. But if you like, just paranormal type of stuff and pretty much just everyday vlog type of stuff. Most recent one I watched, he's rebuilding a fire pit, and that's something I really want to mess with, because I don't want one that's just going to be kind of in the middle of my yard. I want one that's going to be like the cornerstone to the yard, where it's not just some rickety fire pit. I want a nice one, and he's got something going now, and hopefully he'll give me some good ideas on it. As far as the paranormal, I believe So I just, you know, I don't watch a whole lot on it. I definitely hate the stuff on TV. I mean, anything to do with the stuff on TV is just, I don't know. I can't watch them because they're more about getting you to believe, and then, you know, there's nothing. I hate that. I'd rather watch somebody that just, you know, keeps it going and going and going and going. So that's my kind of thing, and hopefully I'm going to get more on his channel, and I'm going to check out that kind of stuff. So anyway, check out Calvin's Corner 72 and Red Gone to Gray. And we will stick these stickers up here in just a second. Alright guys, just had to stop for a minute and take care of a couple things. But anyway, we'll start with Calvin's Corner 72, and as you can see, I've got all the corners open for picking, but obviously this one's going to go in the upper left corner, because that's just where it fits. See if I can get this off here one-handed. I think it's a big square sticker. I'm not sure if it's shaped. It might be shaped like that. Yep, it is. Okay. Yeah, it's actually shaped like the sticker, not the whole square piece. I actually think this sticker is waterproof. This is a nice sticker. Yeah, it feels waterproof to me. I probably could have had this one on my motorcycle case. There we go. Right up in the corner, buddy. Looks good. Alright, and we will go to Red Gone to Gray. This one we'll probably do in the upper right corner and just kind of fill in that spot, because that's a pretty good size up there. Steve was not messing around when he made these stickers. He wanted a sticker, boys. And they gave him one. I actually think this one might be waterproof too. It kind of feels like it. Get that out of the way. Yeah, I think this one's waterproof too. Like this one, I think Buzz's sticker wasn't waterproof. This one wasn't waterproof. And I don't know about those. Well, that one is. And this one is. But like I said, originally I wanted to put a bunch of them on my side cases. Oh, start over. I know, but then I shortly realized that everybody's stickers aren't waterproof. And I can't really make everybody get their stickers waterproof because they're really more expensive that way when you're just sending them out to go on the boards like that. So there you go. Calvin's Corner 72, Red Gone to Gray. We got the Buzza and Midwest Motor Rider, Drive Shaft Drew, One Life ADV, MYBR31, and Texas Viking. And my old sticker. Alright guys, so that's done. So I guess now we'll do an update video on the camper. I've got a couple things done. It's supposed to be raining here soon. And we'll go out there and get an update video on that. But I appreciate the stickers, guys, as always. And if you've got a sticker for me, send one and I'll send you one of mine out. I'd much appreciate it. So stay tuned. We'll get an update on the camper. Alright guys, we'll give a little bit of an update on the camper project. Haven't got a whole lot done, but I've got some of the things I've wanted to get done. Pretty much it had these old light sockets on here, had these caps, and then all this, and you can see somebody had duct taped it. It was just ruined. So I went to Lowe's and I picked up two of these portfolio spotlights, and what these are just for sitting in your house. They're not waterproof, so they're indoor lights, and they've got a switch on the cord, and pretty much they're on and off. So I've got those, and I picked them up. They're like $10 or $11 at Lowe's each, which was cheap compared to everything else, you know, and everything else had a glass bulb too. So this is all metal. But pretty much I took this light completely apart, and I took the other original light apart, and I switched the socket in there. So now I've got this on and off switch here from the original socket, and then I just wired that in. And if you look back here, I drilled a new hole to come out here, go into the original hole, because this is a cord stopper, so you can't pull this out and it won't, you know, pull the cords that are in there out. And then pretty much this mounting plate mounted. I was able to mount it straight to the socket box. I had to re-drill the holes and tap in some drywall inserts that you expand. But they're very solid. But pretty much this light is up, down, all around. You can turn it this way, so it's perfect for in here. I mean, it's pretty much like it was made for this, except I ended up putting a switch on it and then cutting the cord, and you can see the cord here had a switch on it. So I pretty much just rewired it and wired it straight into there. And same thing over here, same thing. Up, down, all around, and you've got an on and off switch. I was thinking about if I couldn't do that, I was going to put a switch somewhere, but since I could, you know, you look at the light, you reach up, there's a switch on it. You don't got to fumble for a light switch or anything anywhere. So those look pretty good. And now I'll have lights in here that aren't just dangling, because the other ones had been duct taped and were just absolutely ruined. So anyways, we'll go and take a look at the couple other things I got done. Here's all my trash of stuff I ripped off. I took this off mainly because it's busted and it's kind of outdated. That was on the back of the camper. So anyway, back here, I took this whole air conditioner out, and as you've seen in another video, this whole board was rotten. Well, I put a piece of weather, you know, I can't think of what it's called now, but it's been weatherproof and bug proofed and that kind of thing. But I went ahead and painted it with an oil-based protective enamel, white. You can see it's white. And I made this, and I put the little step on there to hold the air conditioner, and then I pretty much cut the hole out and pretty much made this all new. And zipped it back up there, and then I sealed it all the way around here. I've got to get some expanding foam for this, because that's quite a big gap and you're not going to be able to caulk that without it looking like hell. So just some expanding foam, then I'll cut it to shape, and then I'll probably caulk the foam to make it match, because all this caulk is paintable. It's exterior, window, trim, all that kind of stuff, caulk. So I pretty much sealed everything, like all this gap, everything all the way around is sealed. And so that board's solid now and it's ready to go. I don't even have to have, they had brackets here holding it up, you can see from the last video, but it doesn't need that now. This thing is extremely solid. And when I took it out, I could not believe it that the old board right here was rotted, and there was literally like a dozen screws up there, and only one of them screws was actually into something holding that. So I drove all the way back, probably 60 miles, well, it was 35, 40 miles, all the way back, and all it had was one screw holding it there and the two brackets, which really, if all the weight was on these are just aluminum door step, you know, they put them between the door gaps and stuff to cover the edge of carpets. That's what somebody had up there. That would have never held. So this is, I mean, I could get up there and sit on that now, and it's completely solid. So that little issue's done. So that'll be weather tight, and I'll just get some expanding foam for that. I'm also going to replace this window. It's just plexi, but you can see somebody shot it out and then sealed it up. All this still has to be done. We're getting some rain today, or else I was going to really get all this off of here. But I'm thinking I might see if I can order some new of this, because this is like a guttering material for a camper. And what happens is there's, you know, this stuff on, I forget what it's called, it's just this putty stuff that goes underneath here. And this is like a gutter system here, so when it all runs down, this is a little gutter for it, you know, and it kind of keeps it from running down the sides at times. Probably going to fill all this with some kind of insulation, because that's the wall for the bathroom. They've covered up the window to put the bathroom back there. And one of the last things I've gotten done here is this lock on this door, which the door is really tight fitting because it's kind of warped at places. This lock this isn't the original, of course, was not working. I didn't have the key, so I went and bought another lock. This is just a mailbox lock, and it came with a bunch of pieces for your lock back here. And the original one fit with me just flipping it around, but pretty much this was just too thin of aluminum here for that lock mounting plate, so I ended up making this plate here out of aluminum and riveted it in, and then I cut the hole for the lock, and then I put the lock on there. Then I just siliconed around this lock, but now it works perfect. I can kind of show you here. I don't have the key in my hand, and I'm not going to be able to do it, but you know, it'll shut, and you can just see the 4 rivet holes. But now that's actually going to be a solid piece there. And then what'll happen back here is there was originally a piece of wood in here, and I'll just get the piece of wood and cut that to shape, and then just, you know, cut it around this. That way it's, you know, I can still get to this and don't have to mess with shaping the wood to fit over this. I'll just cut it around it and fit it right in there, because you can see it's got these slots that a little 1/8 inch or 1/4 inch piece of paneling or something fits into, and it kind of just stiffens it up. And you can see in there is where the battery went. There's a little battery that sat there that ran a couple lights on the inside and your pump. And probably what I'll do is get me a storage tank, you know, probably only 15 gallon or 10 gallon or something, and put it in here with a little pump. That way I can run it straight in there to the sink, and you know, you can flip on your battery power and use the couple lights in there. And of course the lights I hooked up aren't battery powered type lights. They could be if I put a little inverter in there off the battery and then ran a system where I could flip a switch and it would change between the inverter and actual power plugged into the trailer when you're at a campsite. But anyway, normally it would have had a battery down there, and then the lights, it had a light up here that was ran by battery that's actually sitting over there on that cushion over there. That was off battery, and I believe that switch right there ran the pump for the sink that ran off a battery. And of course the pump's not in here, but I'm going to get a new pump. You know, nothing major, it just needs a little pump to push some water through there, and that's it. And then possibly maybe even plumb it into the toilet back there and get me a gray water tank. Well, gray water is I think just dirty water. You know, I think a black tank would be sewage, so I don't know if I'll do that, because that's kind of a lot of work to have to mess with that in a bathroom in here when you don't really need it, when you can just, you know, hopefully stop somewhere. But anyway, that's all later on down the road, you know. And I'm going to wire in, I don't know why there's a plug hanging there, but I'm going to wire that light under the stove actually into the electrical system instead of, I guess they ran an extension cord to it. I don't know how it would have been originally. But anyway, that's what I've got done. And the next part, once this rain gets done, I'm going to go up here on the roof and replace some of this wood and put the styrofoam board up there. I went and got a bunch of material, and I'm going to put the foam board up here in between all these and fill all that in, then seal all that up, and then go from there and see what happens. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and appreciate all the stickers today. And if you've got a sticker, go ahead and send it to me and I'll get one out to you. But stay tuned, guys, and hopefully slowly but surely we're gonna get this stuff, because a lot of this board here I'm gonna tear off, because this type of board really sucks up the moisture in the air, and it really tends to do what you see here, like all this. See how that's like this? It's gotten moisture, and it's like a glue board, and those really are not ideal for camper. And that's why you can see that the original paneling in here, which is up here, is more of a wood type, and it's actually like a wood that'll splinter. And that really is what you need in a camper, because and you can see more of it up here. That's what you need in a camper, not this stuff that, see all this up here on the wall that somebody's used, and this all isn't original. Somebody's used this, and it sucked up water, and it's not that it's leaked anywhere. I mean, it could have, but most of that is moisture. Like these walls will sweat, like the tin on the outside will sweat on the inside, and that's all sucked up moisture in there, and that kind of deteriorates over time. So I'm going to fix that and hopefully replace all of that, because I've got a lot of that laying around, and we're going to put up some different paneling, but actual wood paneling. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Sorry I'm carrying on and on and on about a camper, but you know, you get a project and it's kind of your interest at the moment. So thanks for watching, guys, and have a good one.